This is KMNH News, kids making the news happen, with Azalea, Emmy, Omer, and Tulip.
Hi, and welcome to our weekly edition of Kids Making the News Happen. I'm Omer.
And I'm Emmy. The start of school is our top story.
Many kids and families have started or are about to start going back to school, either in person or virtually.
Back to school shopping looks very different this year because families don't know where school will take place. According to the Retail Federation, most parents will spend $100 more than they did last year.
Luckily for students in Northside, Happen Inc. was on hand to lend a hand. KMNH reporter Gardner has the story.
Nothing says back to school like new school supplies. So Happen is giving away new backpacks with school supplies to all the kids of Northside so that they're ready to go to school.
Based on the school shopping list, a folder with paper in it, so graph paper and then regular paper.
On an early Saturday morning in a park in Northside.
Oh man, what color are you gonna pick? Oh, I like that green one.
Families lined up and kept their social distance to get one of the 120 stuffed backpacks.
My favorite part is to see my friends and my principal.
Whether kids are going to school in person or staying home, the goal was to get kids excited and ready for the new school year.
They're going to need the school supplies no matter what this year, and we want to make sure that we're accessible. Supplies are accessible to everybody, and that's why we said, this year is going to be no different than any other year. We're going to make sure that we can offer those supplies.
I want a clean door, and I'm excited.
A structured environment is really important, and we do this every year, so we thought, you know what, we're not going to miss this year.
And thanks to Happen, kids are school ready.
Does that feel good?
Gardner Fallen for KMNH News.
Cincinnati Public Schools are virtual for the first 5 weeks of classes, so we thought it would be fun to share our home study spaces.
Hey, I'm Emmy, and this is my workspace. I work in my bedroom on my desk, and I've got all of my paperwork and calculators and pens in here, and all of my vocab cards under here with my other laptop. My little sister set up her workspace in our guest room, where we have a table. She laid out some papers, school supplies on her laptop, and she's got her schedules hung up on the wall. Hey, it's Emmy, and I am going to show you another one of my workspaces that sometimes my sisters will use. It is in my closet, so I've got like a little radio to listen to music, some blankets, my laptop right here, and then a chair and some cute little decorations.
Now it's your turn. We would love to see your home study space. Share yours on social media with the hashtag KMNHMySpace.
This is your KMNH COVID update. Almost 500,000 kids have coronavirus in the U.S. Kids like us don't usually get very sick or need to stay in the hospital, but more of us are testing positive, so it is important to wear a mask so we protect our families and friends. Making sure we do a good job washing our hands often and staying 6 feet away from people when we are not at home.
Last week, the Democratic Party officially nominated Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to be president and vice president at the first virtual convention. This week, the Republicans made President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence their party's nominees at their own virtual convention. And Election Day is November 3rd.
Do you have a favorite candidate? Well, even though you have to be 18 to vote, there is still a lot we can do to help with the election. You can make sure those who can vote do vote. Ask anyone you know over 18 if they are registered to vote. They can make sure by checking the website vote.org. Just like you make a fire plan or emergency plan with your family, make a voting plan. Ask them when they are planning to vote and how they will vote. Then make sure they know where to vote.
Call your local campaign office and ask how kids are getting involved in the campaign in your area. You can also ask them about postcard writing campaigns to encourage people to vote. Learn the facts about issues that are important to you and share them with the voters in your life.
Cincinnati stray pets have been given new hope. The SPCA has new owners, and they have decided to make the shelter a no-kill shelter.
We walked into a shelter that didn't really have a lot of supplies, but it was almost full of dogs.
Cincinnati Animal Care took over the Northside facility on August 1st, with plans to create a new kind of shelter.
The big thing for us is comfort. We don't want animals having to sleep on concrete, so we just had a big campaign where a lot of our donors sent over Kuranda beds, which are beds that are specifically designed for animal shelters. They're made of real strong aluminum and other materials that don't break as easily, so they hold up well in the shelter environment. The dogs have a nice place to rest. We're making sure they're getting fed twice a day, and we're making sure they have lots of fun activities to do.
In addition to animal comfort and care, the shelter has a new philosophy as well.
We believe that our mission is, when we say no kill is a community ethic, we believe it's a two-way street. You know, we can do a lot, but we need community help too. At the year 2020, people expect more from an animal shelter. The days of like a dog pound, like an old-timey dog catcher going out with a net, like that's all long over. We don't want our facility to be a detention center. We want it to be a summer camp. It is a place that the dogs are here for a little bit until mom and dad come and find them, or they find a new mom and dad.
The organization wants to spread the word about their philosophy.
Did you guys know that this was a no-kill shelter now?
No, I did not know that, actually. That's freaking awesome. When did that happen?
August 1st.
That's awesome.
And to encourage families to stop by and meet some great animals.
We went to get a kitty for our first home and to get a kitty out of the shelter.
For Bree and Lillian, the shelter is the only way to adopt pets.
Well, shelter, any animal is good because there's just too much breeding in the world, and shelter cats, you don't want an animal living in a cage for the rest of its life.
Giving these animals loving, forever homes is the CAC goal.
Adopt, don't shop.
If you're looking to add to your family or know someone who could use a new furry companion, check out our Pet of the Week. This one is from the Cincinnati Animal Care.
I know you're so excited, but can you sit? Good girl. So yeah, Rhonda's shy. We see this a lot here. Dogs that are just a little more shy, quiet, might stick to the back of their kennel when they first get here. And then our behavior team, Carolyn in particular, really gets in there and works with them. Once they get out and once they realize that the people that are here are okay, they start to come out of their shell a little bit and they start to just be a dog again. Like if she meets somebody really quick, she'll be a little shy and that might turn somebody off. But the minute you come see her again, the minute she gets out of her kennel for a little bit and gets to be a dog, she's actually very sweet. She's a great dog. She just needs a little bit of patience.
If you want to meet Rhonda to give her a forever home, call the CAC at 513-541-7387 to schedule an appointment.
Have you seen twins Tim and Fred Williams' YouTube channel, Twins the New Trend?
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Okay, Jolene!
Brothers Tim and Fred, and sometimes their other siblings or friends, listen to old school songs from Dolly Parton's Jolene and Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit, and let the camera record their very funny reactions. The twins' reaction to Phil Collins went viral. Their YouTube channel has over 100,000 subscribers. People of all ages love watching their responses to music with no filters or extras. It's just them being curious and discovering great music. Thanks for watching this week's edition of KMNH News,
where we bring you news for kids by kids. Follow us on Facebook and TikTok for updates throughout the week.
You've been watching KMNH News, brought to you by Happen Incorporated, a community creative center that entertains, educates, and empowers communities through art.